Right. How the heck's it going, everybody? Good morning to you. What a beautiful man. Up in Northeast Ohio, you gotta admit this. This is a beautiful summer, right? I mean, sunny, puffy white clouds, very little rain, but it's hot. It's hot. Except in the morning, it's like low 70s. It's beautiful summer here in Northeast Ohio. How the heck are you people? Jamie Curtis, what's up? Curtis Jamie Coley. I love it. I'm so glad you all are here. We have so much interesting things to talk about. Let's just get right to it. Beautiful for a hike. Yeah. My nieces, I don't know if I like wearing these. It's like, it's weird having stuff in your ears. That's better. My niece's birthday, her sweet 16, is today. Very excited about that, but it's going to be a cookout, and I think we're the ones getting cooked out because it's going to be hot. Hey, Sherry, how are you? Good morning to you, Angie. It is so good to see you. You guys fill my heart with just so much kindness and love. It's so wonderful. I always like to keep it real. I like to keep the excitement going. I like to keep things exciting, you know. Yesterday, perhaps you saw Marshall. Oh, it's so fun having you all here. I love this. Resigned from the homeless charity. Yeah, do you know Marcia, Aaron? 100 days until... Yeah, Sarah! Are you excited? Are you excited about Joe Biden? I was talking to a friend this morning about it. She's a pretty liberal, she lives in Cambridge, Massachusetts, right around the corner from Harvard. Amy, yeah. So she is trying to put a positive spin on the Joe Biden. She was a Bernie Sanders person, and she said, well, I heard he was talking to Bernie Sanders and Elizabeth Warren. So, Jamie Bell, how are you? Wow, this is such a sweet good morning. You guys are so awesome. I believe that in my heart of hearts that Joe Biden is the intermission. We're just going to have a 4-year intermission, a functioning adult willing to help others. How about that? Yes, that's what we're going for. Oh, wow. That's so wonderful. Yes, be afraid. Be afraid, Julie. I'm telling you, I went to bed on the George Bush Jr. Second election thinking he wasn't going to get elected. I woke up to George Bush Jr. 4 more years. And now I went to bed depressed when Donald Trump got elected because he took those states. He took Michigan. Anything's better than Trump at this point. Okay, so here's the thing. He's listening to the left and opening to change. Yes, I hope that's right. I hope that he is listening. Did you guys hear AOC's speech about that misogynist asshole congressman that called her a fucking bitch on national TV in front of press? So, yeah, and a woman VP. Okay, yes. I'm not been keeping up on the vice president contenders list other than I would love Elizabeth Warren. But I think part of it, I love AOC. Yeah. She really great. It was awesome. We are all learning, I believe, I'm learning, that I would love a President AOC. Yeah. I cry the day when Trump, yes. So, okay. So here, okay. Wouldn't that be crazy? It could happen. AOC president, woo! I would love to see Elizabeth Warren as the vice president, but I think she's too smart and too intimidating for Joe. What about Roger Williams? Who said nothing. Yeah, fuck that guy, Roger Williams. Fuck him. Well, that's it, right, Sarah? That's the whole point of Black Lives Matter. That we're all just standing around as black people are being murdered in the street, being like, I don't know. Is something going on? Is something going? Can't we all just get along? That's it. I mean, that's the whole problem. Is we have a bad habit of just standing around as people. Yes, fuck him, right? Fuck him. Fuck all the people that don't stand up for the people that are being abused, typically by white men. Fuck you. Fuck you for not saying something. And that's it. I mean, that's it. That's the big message, right? Black people are being murdered in our hospitals. Yes, of course they are. It's proven that absolutely African Americans get worse treatment in the hospitals. Yeah. They got to stand the fight. Yes, that's it, Sarah. I like Biden has picked minorities and women. Yes, I'm excited. I'm very excited about that. Very excited. And you have to keep in mind that, like, Joe Biden is an insider. That's how he's becoming president, is the Democratic Party's cool with him. Black women die of maternity wards at rates that are mind. Yes, we have to say that the hospitals are racist. The doctors are racist. The nurses are racist. I'm sorry, we have to stand up and not just look the other way. We have to stand up to these institutions that are allowing murderous racism and misogyny to go on while we look the other way. Yes, almost died giving birth. Wow, I did not know that. That's insane. It is insane. I mean, I saw a video of Dr. Dre in handcuffs outside of his Malibu mansion because some random white guy called the police on him because he didn't think he should be there. It goes on and on and on that we look the other way, and this is what creates the systemic racism and misogyny. Yes, 5% of doctors are African American. We have to stay. Well, yeah, I would like that. I would love a Michelle Obama. And quite honestly, okay, look, I do not agree with Donald Trump. I think he is a misogynist asshole. I think it's questionable, that if he has done things to underage girls. I mean, it doesn't seem like it's outside of the realm of possibility, right? We have words for these discrimination of people of color and disabled people and different. Yes. What is the word for people who discriminate against poor people? Classist is the word I've been going with. I don't know. So you got, what are the words? And you got to just call them. I don't like classist because people don't really even seem to care. I would like to talk with you, Thomas. I would like very much. Classism. You have racist, misogynist, and classist, and every one of us that is not part of that group, and maybe people that even are part of that group, are all those things. We are all racist, we are all misogynistic, and we are all classist. I mean, I see plenty of formerly homeless people bashing homeless people. We have to admit these things. And I'm not saying that we're bad people. This is what I've been learning in the book, White Fragility. It's not that we're bad, okay? Xenophobic. What is that word, Omi? I don't know that word. I'm embarrassed to say I know the word. I mean, I can pronounce it and I've heard it, but I don't know what it means. And I'm too lazy to look it up right now. You tell me. All of these things are innate in us. That we become racist and misogynistic and classist by merely existing in the system. Okay? Against people. Oh, good. Okay, yeah, of course. Oh, man, do we hate people from other countries. Man, do we. Wow. Usually non-white countries. I have a problem. That is actually my dark secret of, I have overt xenophobia. I hate to I'm embarrassed to say it, but I have, so my racism, so let's take my racism, okay? I'm trying to be not racist, right? I'm very interested in race work. It's ingrained. A hatred is built into our system. Yes. So another anxious to talk. Okay, that's a good pro tip. Okay, good, good, good. I'm reading also Stamped from the Beginning. Woo! Powerful, powerful. So look, so I had really good African American role models growing up. There was a guy dating a white, what happened to be a white woman that lived across the driveway from us in my town. His name was Ed. I feel like there's two races, and it's not how I feel, just my observation as white people and not white. Yeah, that's good, Omi. Very good. Right? It's a system, not just the police. It's all the systems, Julie. Yes, yes. Yes, we must seek to be anti-racist. That's the word that we have to learn more, Sarah. Yes, yes. Anti-racist is standing up to racism. We have to help in the fight. Black people can't run this fight alone. They're exhausted. They've been doing it for 400 years. We as white people, and especially white people in power and authority and of respect, have to say the words, I am racist. There's a book about these, not being racist is not enough. People have to be anti-racist. Yes. So anti-racism is the word. So anti-racism, and there, I don't know if it was in White Fragility or Stamped from the Beginning, but they were taught, I think Stamped from the Beginning, that there's three things. There's racist, and then there's people that just want to like blend and pretend I don't see color, and then there's anti-racist. Robin, how's it going? Anti-racist is where we all have to be. We have to call it out. We have to start with ourselves. We have to say, I am racist. Sage Lewis is racist. Sage Lewis is racist. And I wrote that, and people were saying, learning about racism from the legal system. Yeah, this is a wonderful opportunity. We are all in a class about racism right now. The entire world is. This is a huge opportunity for us all to become educated emotionally, psychologically, and intellectually. And what I'm telling you is, I just want to say real quick, Ed, who I was dating, what was her name? Jason Nardone's mom, Nancy, she was dating Nancy. Ed taught me how to play pool really great. And my mom, she's colorblind. You see patterns, and patterns say that our black sisters are being oppressed. Yes, Kohler, very good. That's yes. So my mom always said, look, when they handed me that bundle of baby, they never told me I'd have to teach it to drive. And my mom refused to teach me to drive. Ed taught me to drive. The African-American man dating the white woman across the street. Ed was a wonderful role model, and I'm here to tell you, Ed, I attribute my positive views of African-Americans solely to Ed. But not solely. I have other really great role models. Kevin Lockett is a friend of mine who it really helps me with race. Sometimes there's a friend of mine from high school, trans short. He helped me with race. I've taken in a few kids, white, black. They all need love different. Yes, they need different. We are all different. My friend Holly, who was just here, she said we have to think about, she's like, we can think about it as one collective tree, or we can think about the leaves. And she's like, you're welcome. It's really literally the least I can do, because I'm going to get to my actual racist things that I am still doing, that are baked into my life. So I believe that we have to accept and celebrate and love our differences. If you look, do you know what a furry is? I like to always bring up furries. Like, furries are people that like to dress up as animal characters. Like you know, they like to get dressed up and go to conventions. And there are some furries that are pedophiles, okay? And gay pedophiles, or gay pedophiles, okay? There are. And obviously, I guess it's not obvious, but a lot of times people are like, well, they're just all gay pedophiles. No. There are gay pedophiles that happen to be furries. There are gay pedophiles that happen to be priests. Now, should the furry community and should the Catholic Church vehemently stand against their not the gay part, I'm sorry, the pedophile part. Gay furries, gay priests, fine, awesome. I'm sorry, let me strike gay. I'm sorry. See, I have so much. The pedophiles are not allowed. I don't hate pedophiles. You're just not allowed to pedophile. You're not allowed. You have a psychological condition that gravitates you towards prepubescent children. Not allowed. Not allowed. You got to go away. You got to go to jail. You got to go to jail. And your groups must stand up vehemently against you and get you out of the church, get you out of the furry conventions, and get you in jail. That's all. What? You donated? That's what. Furries aren't bad people. They're some of the most. Yes. Thank you, Kohler. Please go meet some furries, okay? Just because priests sometimes are pedophiles, just because furries are sometimes pedophiles, just because white men are sometimes pedophiles and everything else, doesn't make us all bad. The problem is when we don't stand up and vehemently get them out of our system and say we as a church, we as a furry nation condemn pedophilia, and if we see a pedophile, we will call the police and have them arrested. But there's a thing, you're born gay, you're not born black, you're not born. Now, okay, this is because of the result. Now, yes, I have read a Harvard study that says they have seen examples of pedophilia being something that you're born with. But blending between nature and nurture, very confusing. I don't know. I'm not going to say. I don't know. I don't know. I do know that you are born black and you are born gay. 100%. 100%. Now, I also believe that we're all on a spectrum of gay, and we're all on a spectrum of black, if you want to get down to it. None of us are white and black. We're all shades of brown. Even this pasty face is a shade of pale, gross brown. Maybe, or yeah. I don't know. What's a furry? I'm so glad you asked. Let's go look at furries. Here we go. See, I had one idea where the show was headed, and now it's headed down furry land. Here we go. Okay, furries. Oh wait, let me get you the definition. The furry fandom is a subculture interested in anthropomorphic animal characters with human personalities and characteristics. Examples of anthropomorphic attributes include exhibiting human intelligence and facial expression, speaking, walking on two legs, and wearing clothes. Okay, so here I'll show you some furries. Here's a cute couple furries. Here's a guy's furry. I don't know what. Here they're playing Uno. Here's a furry that says find yourself. Here's a furry. Okay. And as you can imagine, here's a furry convention. As you can imagine, yeah, I don't know. Look. I don't know for sure. I'm pretty sure I read an article about this. Okay. Harvard article on pedophilia. Let's see here. Pessimism about pedophilia. Okay, I think this is it. Okay, so here, this is it. I'm going to give you the link. I don't know. You have furry friends? Oh, and they're all, I know. Oh, yeah, autistic, right. So look, it says here, it starts right up here. Look at this. Pessimism about pedophilia. Published in July 2010. It says, in italics, there is no cure, so focus is on protecting children. Bam! Bam! That's it. Pedophilia is a sexual attraction to children who have not yet reached puberty. And mind you, that is pedophilia. It's not, when you're still you cannot date 14-year-olds or 16-year-olds or 17-year-olds. You shouldn't even date 18-year-olds unless you're 19. That's the rule I have in my house with my kid. You're allowed 1 year ahead, 1 year behind. And then, I don't know, after 25, then do whatever you want. Have fun out there, kids. 25 is the cutoff in my brain. Don't date a 24-year-old, you 40-year-old freak men. Jesus. Anyways, remains a vexing challenge, classified as a paraphilia, an abnormal sexual behavior. They found no effective treatment. Yeah, do you have a lot of interesting people in your family photos? The goal of treatment, therefore, is to prevent someone from acting on pedophilia urges. Blah, blah, blah. Read it over time. I think, okay, Okay, here it is. It says right here, key points. Pedophilia is a sexual orientation that is unlikely to change. Treatment aims to enable someone to resist acting on sexual urges. No intervention is likely to work on its own. Outcomes may be better when the patient is motivated and treatment combines psychotherapy and medication. Parents should be aware that in most sexual abuse cases involving children, the perpetrator is bum 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 someone you know. Someone you know. Whether who's the pedophile? Someone you know. Okay, so look, we don't have to hate pedophiles, and that's what everybody hates about me. That like Kinsey scale of sexuality, 0. Yeah, Kinsey, right? Oh, good. I didn't know that. There you go. Frontal lobe. You can't date anybody that doesn't have a fully formed frontal lobe. That's a 40-year-old fat, ugly man. Because you're tricking them. You're tricking them. Nobody wants to date a fat, old, bald, 40-year-old man. No one. If they do, they've been tricked because they don't have a full frontal lobe. Yeah, just really feeling like an adult. Yeah, good. I'm glad you feel like an adult. I haven't gotten there. I'm almost 50. I thought we were talking about why. Yes, I am. How do we get on pedophilia? I don't know, Angie. We started down the... Okay, we talked about furries, and then we talked about priests, and we talked about how priests are fine and furries are fine, but priests and furries that are pedophiles are not fine. And then here we go. We need to talk about these complicated issues. I like going to the area of pedophilia because it seems like it's the most challenging one of all the issues. People have a real reflexive hatred of pedophiles, and I totally get it. But according to Harvard, there's no treatment. You just got to get them out of society. That's my position. You don't put them in another church. Are you still support? Yes. Thank you. Okay, now we can get on. Okay, I quit I've been the executive director of the homeless charity. I put the paperwork together. I started the charity. But charities don't work like that. Charities are boards. Of course, not all sexual abusers are pedophiles. That's true. You do enjoy my musings? Thank you, Lon. I'm glad somebody does. So, the homeless charity was formed in around the tent village that we created. So, if you Google, basically, if you just Google Akron Tent City, Akron Tent Village, you will see pictures of it. Okay, so here it is. Just to catch up, if you've never seen it, this is my land. This building over here is my building. I chose to put these people on my land. There is no government funding. This is my land. Have you heard? It's my land. This land is my land. It's not your land. I want to help Willie because he deserves it. But then they closed it, and now they hate me. This land really isn't my land. Did you like that song? Did you? Deep breathing helps. Wonderful. In honor of 100 days to the election. Ah, you are wonderful. Thank you, Sarah. Yes. So look, here's the thing. Yes, this land is my land. It's really my land, but the government doesn't let me do what I want on my land because it's not my land, because the government can do whatever it wants. I can do this song all day. I didn't know I could riff like that. Anyways, yes. Okay, so here's the thing. Look, people. I love the homeless charity. The homeless charity does incredible work. They are on the ground doing the work that is complicated for the bigger organizations. It's complicated to help homeless people. We shouldn't help them. We're encouraging them by giving them food and shelter. They are not rats. They are not pieces of trash. God damn, that pisses me off. I just read an article about there's a homeless guy, I think, in Barberton, and they wrote the most classist, bigoted, old school article I've read in a long time. It doesn't help when locals are giving him food and encouraging this behavior of existing. Thank you, Aaron. Thank you. I didn't know I had it in me. I guess with this land is my land, I can do it. I can't do it with all. So here's the thing. What they're called runs? Oh, really? Nice. So, here's the deal. When you're a guy like me who is angry and pissed off and bitter and is starting therapy, music therapy next week. Pretty excited about that. First time ever. Too cheap and lazy to do therapy. I'm only doing it because I'm trading web services for it. Why are people such assholes? Why? They're afraid. I'm going to go with fear. Some people don't want to live in a house and sign up for this life that was chosen for us long before we were born, and that's okay. Everyone should be able to have a working wage, basic living rights. Everyone should be able to have an address. Yes. So, I don't know if I understand Omi's statement, but I'm going to just riff on it. A lot of people tell me, I shouldn't have to live next to homeless people. Which rings very true to phrases that were like, I know, Sarah, I'm very excited. I shouldn't have to live next to black people. I shouldn't have to live next to Chinese people. I shouldn't have to live next to Italian people. I shouldn't have to live next to Indian people. I shouldn't have to live next to blah, 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 blah. Who said you shouldn't have to live next to other human beings? Now, if your neighbor is doing criminal acts, if your neighbor is disturbing the peace, if your neighbor is, those things, doing criminal acts or disturbing the peace, then you got to go through the things. But because you don't like looking at homeless people should not be the law of the land, but it is. I think I get Omi. She says living in a house isn't for everyone. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes. Thank you, Taryn. Thank you for saying that. Well, that's the thing. I mean, that's a whole, off-the-grid living lifestyle. Okay? Check it out. Off-the-grid living. People choose this lifestyle. They choose it. Here's the off-the-stead home. I mean, people go, here's a lady living in a yurt. Here's a person that built a house and grew grass on top of it. Here's houses that do not have electricity. Here's a tiny house. Where to go? Tiny. Anyways, you get it? You feel? We are all those people. Some people don't want to root down one place. Yes, yes. That's the thing. And you see people, to Jamie Curtis' point, why are people assholes? Because they don't like differences. They don't like furries. Farming commune. They don't like people that live in tents. And I want to live off the grid home, but I love living in big cities like New York and Shanghai. I'm constantly conflicted. Wow, yeah. Do you know, yurts, let's see. Yurts in cities. Okay. I'm sorry. Where were yurts from? Hold on. Where were yurts invented? This is the steppe, right? Central Asia, okay? So check this out. That's what, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry I didn't understand what you were saying, Omi. Yes. So what you should know is that yurts are these things, and there's a big city, Central Asia city with yurts. Okay, Kazakhstan. It's Kazakhstan. Sorry, Kazakhstan. Check this out. I'm sorry, I didn't plan on talking about yurts, but what you should know is that yurts are an integral part of these people's life, and there are big cities that have sections of their city that have yurts. Okay? Because it's part of it. Also, the American dream is no longer exists. It's got to be a new, Mongolia and Kyrgyzstan. Yes, thank you, Taryn. Thank you, Taryn. Thank you. So we have to get over this idea. We must, for the existence of humanity. They're so comfortable. Yeah. If we are going to survive this as a race, and I'm talking as a human race, we must come to be accepting of other people. If other people aren't murdering you, hurting you, stealing from you, or whatever other laws you want to have on the books, then they need to live, to have the right to live. Being able to afford a $900 a month apartment in shitty Akron, Ohio should not be a requirement. Okay? If you can't afford to live in Akron, which the average rate, I think the average rental cost in Akron is like $860 a month. If you can't afford that, you have the right to live in a place in your city that you can afford. And there's no one, and drinking water, jeez, right? I run in, water's our biggest issue. Water's our biggest issue. Dang it, my crazy brain. So there's no excuse in Akron. We have a ton of land, We should be the place, like, all of these stupid Rust Belt cities, look at Detroit, should be inviting people that cannot afford high rents. Now, New York City, San Francisco, much more challenging, right? I think for a short period of time, they didn't know. There was a short period of time where even black people were thriving until the government put a system. Well, yeah. So did you see the speaker in Portland who said that they actually flooded the African-American community? And in Akron, they put a highway through our African-American community because you know why? People hate black people. Just say it. We hate them. We hate black people. We hate gay people. We hate poor people. Just get it out of your system. Stop getting defensive when I say it. Yes. I would be too worried to have young children in places where other people had easy access to them. Yeah, like a library? Like Disney World? Have you ever taken your child anywhere? Like America? Like the church? Oh yeah, you want to get back to that, Richard Grass? Dickweed's in the house. Okay. There is one reason why I'm leaving that is a very positive, exciting thing, but it is too early and not certain. There is a big positive reason I'm leaving. But I'm not going to talk about it, and because it's not official, and but there's a more personal there's another personal reason, okay? And I'm just going to come out and say it. Yeah, it makes me feel sad. I only feel human or when I'm outside. No kidding. Yeah. Why do guys hate blacks? Yeah. Because we're afraid, Lot. We're just afraid of, we live in our suburbs, and this is my racism. I live in a white area. I found a white area in Akron. When I moved from Medina, my realtor guided me into a white neighborhood, and then I moved to another area, a white neighborhood. So that's how I'm racist. Because I live in a town that has 30% African Americans. I can walk all around my neighborhood and never see a single black person. No one is saying they hate black folks. Well, they should. They should say it. Because hate and racism are the same thing. You hate them because you ignore them and you perpetuate systems that kill them. Okay? Do you understand what I'm saying? You can't say you don't hate black people when we just talked about the mere fact that people are dying in higher rates in childbirth and medical care in our hospitals. It's hate. It's implicit hate. It's not the hate of putting on a pillowcase and carrying around a tiki torch. And in a way, that's better hate. He was trying to evict me. I guess he didn't like all the different colors. Yeah. Here in the space. Oh, I'm sorry. I get you. I'm sorry. If I misunderstand you, I apologize. It's the sin of omission. Okay? There's two sins. The sin of commission, of doing something, and the sin of omission, just avoiding it. A KKK Nazi wearing a swastika? There was a joke. Like some comedian. He's like, I always liked going into a gas station where the guy had the Confederate flag on his truck because I knew who to avoid. Now we have to get rid of all the Confederate flags. I don't know who the racists are. It's harder. There's a lot of truth to that joke. Because the racists haven't left. We just stripped them of their insignias. We embarrassed them so they can't wear Nazi tattoos and Confederate flags, rightfully. I'm not saying it's good we got rid of that. But we didn't get rid of racism. We just buried it. Our country hates everyone that isn't white. And a man. Don't forget women. We hate women too. And inaction is called, you're one of the greatest men. What? Dickweed? I love you. Dickweed. And you know why? I'm going to tell you one of the reasons, Dickweed. One of the things I'm very excited about by not being in that charity, which I'm 100%, obviously, I am going to promote the charity. I love the work of the charity, and I love the people in the charity. I don't have to yell at homeless people anymore. I went to 2 house meetings on Friday, and all I did was yell at homeless people. I got to tell them what pieces of shit they were. I got to tell them how I'm going to kick them out of their house if they don't shape up. I'm fucking sick of it. I've been yelling at homeless people for years in the name of charity. I'm not doing it anymore. I'm not yelling at homeless people anymore. All I'm going to do is stand up for you. You want to do meth? By God, do fucking meth. You want to prostitute? Thank God you can prostitute. If you can make money selling sex, God bless you. Because I'll tell you what, I can't. What do you think of the continuum of care? I like them. Are they a good organization? Yes. Yes. Now, do you record statistics from them? No. Can you clarify that, Omi? I'm not quite sure what you mean. Look, here is the contradiction of me. When I say fuck the police, I am not saying abolish the police. Okay, let's just stay on that one. I am an activist. I am a futurist. I am here and I am not an anarchist. I'm too old to be an anarchist. I believe in systems, but I believe in tearing them down to rebuild them. I would like to see every police department in America torn down and rebuilt from the ground up, and mostly with no union. It's the oldest profession, yeah. And may I say, making prostitution illegal is just yet another way for white men to control women's bodies. Fuck them. That's all that is. Look, if white men could make money selling sex, I guarantee we'd be selling sex. I guarantee it. If white men could give birth, I guarantee we would have no restrictions on abortions. I guarantee it. There is the only reason there's no prostitution and we're losing abortion rights is because men can't do it. Yeah. Poor women. Fuck them especially. Poor women are the worst of all creatures. And if you're a minority poor woman, you know what you are now? You are a welfare queen. Thank you fuckers. White men. I think it was Bill motherfucking Clinton that came up with that bullshit. The white savior. The first black president. The first black president. Do you remember him calling him that? Coined the term welfare queen. Just so you have the image here, let's get you an image of a welfare queen. I'm just going to type it in. Watch. Google, know what I'm talking about. Welfare queen. Showing results for welfare queen. Here you go. Okay, here's one. Look at her. There she is. There she is. Okay, here we go. With Democrats in power, I'll take 2 to the Cadillac dealer. Black fat woman. Here's a black woman. Here we go. Here's a black woman. I get so much money from the government, I just throw it away. That's it. That's it. White men coined the term welfare queen, and they were talking about black fat women. That's what they were talking about. Google's been trying to clean up their search engine. Yeah, I'm going to throw a wrench in here. I know of someone who thought they were born gay. She lived gay until 40, and she had nothing happen to her making something else. She literally states she just realized. Okay, that's a good one. She wasn't and wrote a book saying that she thinks a lot of people do come out to this and then are afraid to go down. Okay, I think racist is a big word, confused, ignorant, I don't know, but it's just, I can't say that I believe I'm racist. Okay, so I think we are on a scale. Like, didn't Sarah put, you're a black fat woman. Well, you must be a welfare queen. I guarantee there's a white man that has looked at you and in his mind said welfare queen. Guarantee it. I guarantee it. If he hasn't said it out loud to you, I guarantee he has thought it. Let me use the word alcoholic, okay? I am an alcoholic. I am an alcoholic. I don't like the word. I'm like, it's not a disease, I'm just addicted. But I say it, you know why? Because it gets to the point. I have a serious problem with alcohol, and it hurts my life. And when I say, hi, my name is Sage, I'm an alcoholic, it cuts to the bone. It doesn't let me pussyfoot around the truth of the matter. Hi, my name is Sage, I'm an alcoholic. Hi, my name is Sage, I'm a racist. Hi, my name is Sage, I'm a xenophobe. Hi, my name is Sage, I'm a misogynist. Hi, my name is Sage, I'm a classist. It doesn't allow me the white privilege, white male privilege, to escape my truth. I believe the bigger picture of using sex to survive is another way of men. Okay, that's the other side. So I can dig it. I can dig that, but you don't legislate it out. You don't legislate out abortion, and you don't, in my opinion, you don't legislate out abortion, and you don't legislate out prostitution. You educate and empower. If a woman wants to prostitute, she should have that right to make money. Okay? Thank you, Matthew. Hey, I'm a fat white woman. Judged by my weight, even for sure you're judged by being a fat woman. So you're not smart. You're not educated. You're a loser. You need to get on a treadmill. These are all words that people, white men, are saying as they walk by you. I hope you know that. Taryn is being called a welfare queen, and you're being called a fat loser. Let's just get it out there. If you're white and have several generations here in the USA, you're racist, and that's not a knock. It's not a knock. Thank you. You have to be racist. You got to get out of this black and white issue on zeros and ones, binary, good or bad. You can be a great person and still be a racist. I am educating myself on my racist ideologies, but all my actions are just as racist as anybody that calls Taryn a welfare queen. You know why? Because I live in a city with 30% black people where I can't even see black people. I eat white people food. I go to white people restaurants. I support white people businesses. You know why? Because it makes me feel comfortable. But I'm comfortable. I don't want to do race work all the time. I want to go to Applebee's. No, fuck Applebee's. Chili's. I want to go to Chili's. Applebee's just sucks. Disabled. Oh, yeah, you really suck, Aaron. I'm sorry. Oh, shit. You should you should walk more. Should not assume anything. Yeah, okay. I'm black. I'm not so skinny, poor, and work. White men can assume what they... Of course. But what I'm getting at, racism implying and being asked your race and having to be reassured. Yes. Many of our favorite people were racist. They have to think critically. Yes, now you're getting it. Look. Hi, my name is Sage Lewis. I'm an alcoholic. Does not make me a bad person. It made me deal with my actions and decide that alcohol was hurting me and hurting my family. Okay? Doesn't make me a bad person. If you think I'm a bad person because I'm an alcoholic, you don't understand addiction. And fuck you. Because you're an ignorant asshole. White man. I love you, Aaron. You're beautiful, too. You're gorgeous. If that was inappropriate, I apologize. See? That was probably misogynistic. You're sorry. See? So, back to the charity thing. Okay. I have been wanting to resign as executive director for quite some time. Not because I hate the charity, but because I am who I am. Okay? I have repeatedly put the charity in bad light. Okay? Yeah, Racist Anon. We should do that, Taryn. Yeah, it's a great idea. An AA for racism. That's a great... Wow. Woo! I am Darth Vader. I am the Incredible Hulk. I smash things. Okay? I am not Luke Skywalker. I might be Ren Skywalker. I need to learn more about her, the new Skywalker. Love it. Can't you say, hi, Sage, I don't want to be a racist? No. Nope. I got to cut to the... you don't go to AA and say, hi, my name is Sage, I don't want to be an alcoholic. They make you say the thing, hi, my name is Sage, I'm an alcoholic. Hi, my name is Sage, I'm a racist. It's implicit by saying it that I want to change. If I put on a white hood and carry around a tiki torch and say, all lives matter, then that's something different. How will the homeless charity change with you stepping down? Okay. The homeless charity is incredibly in great hands. In great hands. So, okay, here's the thing. I am an activist. And I'm going to tell you that I've read this and I've heard from other people that if you do charity long enough, you become an activist. Because you become sick of having to not support people in need, but supporting the system that betrays them. When I bring 1,500 pounds of food and don't have enough for everyone, I am standing up for a system that has a homeless problem. While they get to berate homeless people, it is them that has the problem. It is the system that is fucking these people because they are leaving them stranded in the dirt and without food and chastising them along the way. And people of good charity come and pick up the slack while the government berates them. We are not changing homelessness by bringing food and clothing. Now, what they're going to say is, yeah, right, Sage, you need to get them. If you would stop feeding them and let them starve and die, a few of them starve and die on the street, then they'd come crawling to us and they would follow our rules and get into our houses. Do you know, I just saw a man back in the woods after falling out of one of the houses. I see it all the time. They fall out of the houses because they get ignored over there. Because we were supposed to have wraparound services. There's no wraparound services. It's all fucking bullshit. It's all fucking bullshit. They get millions of dollars from the federal government and they just give it to themselves. Raises and they hire new people. They hire their friends. I did say Tiki Torch because I think it's funny. And I also love the scene in Django Unchained where all the KKK people can't see because what's his name's wife made the hoods. I just love it. I love those scenes. I love racist white men with tiki torches. Completely fucks them, leaves them behind. Right. Haven, yes, of course. So look, I have a code. All right, look. I'm going to tell you what I've been, like I said, I am not angry at the homeless charity. I love the homeless charity, and I will support the homeless charity, and I will volunteer for the homeless charity. I love the homeless charity. But that does not mean that I'm not going to call them out when I see them make mistakes. Do you understand? I don't hate police. But I can say fuck the police because they are in a racist society being supported by racism. I know many great police officers trying to do great things. But when I say fuck the police, I'm talking about the system, and I will call out individual police officers when I see that they are not being held to the same law. Okay? The film is off. Yeah, it is. It's so great. If you guys haven't watched Django, go watch it. Anyways. What made me decide to put in my resignation on Saturday was this. There is a woman that we care for that is a prostitute. And board members are upset. Supporters are upset. They're leaving because we support prostitutes. But this isn't the first time. I have lost supporters because I support drug addicts. That drugs are on your property. I heard that drugs are on your property. How dare you, Sage? You cannot allow people to do drugs on your property. Yeah, Akron can be the place. So we can help house the homeless. Yes! Taryn, do you want to be mayor? I will not be mayor. If I ever run for mayor, please pull this clip up and say, Sage, you said you weren't going to be mayor. I will not be mayor, just as I will not be the executive director of another charity. Because it puts a muzzle on you. And you know why? Because of money. Sage, we can't take care of prostitutes because it's hurting our supporters. The church people are upset. We can't allow people to be on drugs on your property because the church people are going to be upset. Sex workers work. Yeah, fuck it is. You want to, look, you're a grown adult. You want to sell sex. And let us help you sell sex. Let's do it safely. Let's get you condoms. Let's educate you on how to be safe out there as a sex worker. Let's educate you on how to properly do meth. Let's educate you on how to properly grow marijuana. Let's educate you. But no, we just condemn and then we kill the people that ultimately we hate. Black people and poor people. If we condemn it, I can't be mayor. I said too many yeah, me too, Taryn. That's the number one reason. You're smart. You are smart. You can be a minister, though. You can be an activist, which you are. I have, in the last 4 or 5 years, or however long I've done this, repeatedly berated, humiliated, and further stripped the humanity away from homeless people because I was told to, because it's going to hurt. The supporters are upset. And I'm not doing it anymore. I'm not doing it. Yeah, fuck Akron Democrats, by the way. Fuck them. I got to come up with better words, but it's shocking. Every time I say it, I know somebody cringes, which is good. I am not going to berate and humiliate and chastise and dehumanize another homeless person ever again for somebody else, so we can keep our supporters. But on the other side, could you touch on how the homeless charity will be helping homeless? Yes, of course. So, but let me show you on the other side. They have to be that. They have to be that, because that is the truth of any organization. Of any organization, if you want to be mayor, if you want to be a council person, if you want to be an executive director, you want to be on a board of directors of any organization anywhere, you will immediately begin trading your values for money. You will. You have to. That's how organizations work. Homeless Charity is doing incredible things. But I'm going to tell you, now that I'm not the Homeless Charity Director, if I see them doing things I think are wrong, I'm going to call them out. Okay? And if I see somebody doing something illegal, like, embezzling, or I will call that individual out. But I'm not going to call out the board of directors. They're doing wonderful work. Do you understand what I'm saying? I say fuck the police and love the police. Do you see? Can you live in that world? Because you have to. You have to live in the world of dichotomy, of contradiction. Okay. Jennifer says, not helping others stop that behavior increases it. It puts us and them. Okay, good. I don't care. I am not here to get you off of drugs. I am not here to tell you your life isn't good. I am not here to condemn you. I am here to help you be protected by a system that wants to see you dead. It's not my job to tell you should get off of drugs. It's not my job to tell you should stop prostituting. You want to be that person? Be that person. That's not who I am. I am an activist for the rights, the human rights of our homeless population. And the reason we have homelessness is because we condemn the homeless. Well, the homeless are prostitutes. Well, the homeless are drug addicts. Well, the homeless should get a job. And that is how we right ourselves, by letting them rot and freeze and starve to death on our streets. That's how we let black people die at higher rates than everybody else in this country, because welfare cleans. They go to jail more often. They should get a job. They should stop doing illegal things. How about the Uyghurs in China? You know why the Uyghurs? The Uyghurs are no Muslims in China that are being eradicated by China, genocide of millions of people. We are not going to. Well, we're going to say, and we're going to say, well, it's complicated. We have so many ties to China. No, we just don't care. Even though we said after the Holocaust that never again. No, that's a lie. It's a lie. We'll do it again and again and again, because we just don't even care. Why do we allow immigrants and people that are trying to find asylum to rot and die and separate their children on our border? Because we don't care. We don't care. There's absolutely no reason why we allow that other than we don't care. We don't care. We don't care. I am an activist for homelessness. I don't care if you do drugs. I don't care what you do. I am a homeless advocate. And that's why I had to leave the charity. Because they can't be that. They can't be that. And they don't want to be that, quite frankly. See, you see it. You see it. We're enabling them. Look, putting a person in a tent and giving them food is not enabling. It's surviving. Okay? I think about enabling. I'm not ignorant to it. Yeah, I'm not a fool. But I'm here to tell you, food and shelter is not enabling, that's surviving. We all have a right to eat and sleep somewhere. And homeless people do not have that right in their own country. I don't care if you're selling drugs, doing drugs, stealing, selling sex. I don't care. If you're homeless, I don't give a fuck what you do. I'm coming to help you. Now, if you're a criminal and you go to jail, fine. And I would say that generally, if you are violent, I'm not going to put up with that. But you know what? You got to eat. You got to make money. I'm just going to tell you because I'm not I'm not anybody now. I have another organization I'll talk about. I'm going to tell you this. Stop shitting where you eat. I'm going to say it black and white. Do not steal from your neighbors, assholes. See, now I'm sorry. See, I got to get out of that. That's I've done so many years of being the hammer for a charity that has told people to berate them and condemn their actions. I'm sorry. I'm not going to stop doing that. I'm sorry I said that. You got to stop stealing in your neighborhood. Okay? Go a couple blocks. Okay? I know guys that get on buses and go steal in the suburbs, in the big box stores. Do that. Do not steal in your neighborhood because you're just going to get kicked out. Okay? Do you feel me? Do not steal. Do not scrap in your neighborhood. You need to be a good neighbor because they hate you already. Get on a bus. Go steal someplace else. There, see? I feel better already. Okay. Thank you, caller. Yeah. This is the new Sage Unchained. I don't care about your actions. All I'm coming to do is change the system that hates you and wants to see you literally die on the streets. So my new thing, I have a new organization, okay? Houseless Movement. I'm actually wearing a homeless charity shirt too. I will still support the homeless charity. The Houseless Movement, who we are, okay? It says who we are. We are homeless people. We are formerly homeless people. We are supporters of homeless people. It is quite clear that the extremely poor and homeless are viewed as throwaway humans. We are prejudged as being useless, irrelevant, and a waste of space on earth. Like all stereotypes and bigotry throughout history, nothing could be further from the truth. We are parents, laborers, college-educated workers, artists, musicians. We are survivalists. We have value. Society just refuses to take the time to understand us and work with us. If society continues to succeed in keeping the houseless separate and struggling to survive, they will succeed in keeping us down and desperate. We will never have any hope of standing up and demanding basic human rights. The goal of the Houseless Movement is to help the houseless unite and come together as one. Together we can change the system that currently keeps us oppressed. We started in Akron, Ohio. That's me. Okay? I think if anyone could start a Racist Anonymous and say, I would like that. I might consider it. Do a Sage RA. Okay, I might seriously consider. Could we do it online? Are we allowed to do AA online? I am actually a smart recovery. I have smart recovery certification, but AA is better because this is the home of AA. They need a purpose. No, they don't. No, they don't, Chris. They need a fucking tent. Get it out of your head. They do not need a purpose. They need a place to live. See? This is feeling good already. I love it. No. Do it over Zoom. Okay, all right, that's a good idea. Hope for housing. Yeah. And look, no, I don't want a house. I want a chicken coop. I want a tarp. I want a box. I want anything they are allowed to live in. Because right now they are not allowed to live in their car. They are not allowed to live in a box. They are not allowed to live in the dirt. They are not allowed to live anywhere. That's where we are in a society. Survival, nothing wrong with it. All bets are off. Hungry, fed up, pissed off, living in a tent. Fuck you. Keep. I don't know what that means. Yeah, okay. Look, keep Akron beautiful. Is that for real? Keep Akron beautiful. You believe that? If you're an activist, you stand up for the houseless. Homelessness is a slippery slope. They will help those who are on the slide. Homelessness prevention. Yeah, maybe. The number one way to stop homelessness is to never let it happen. But I'm with the people on the street right now. Okay, you want to be that person? Be that person. Okay? For sure. But I'm with the street. I'm with the street. I am not telling you to quit drugs. I am not telling you, in fact, do drugs. Of course do drugs. Because it's fucking shitty out there. Now, if you're getting tired of doing drugs, fine. I mean, I quit alcohol for a reason, okay? Always wanted to start a group that help people get their vehicle fixed. Yeah, I'd love that, Kevin. Oh, right. Oh, I'm sorry, Matthew. I'm sorry. There's a solution to the homeless problem every community needs to embrace it now called housing. No, not true. Not true. That is a fallacy. Housing is a lie. Housing is a lie. Because it will never happen. Who's going to pay for the housing, Chris? Akron is $1 billion in debt. Who's going to pay for housing of people that live on, say, let's just take the people on Social Security or disability making $750 a month. Who's paying for it? Who's paying for, if you live, okay, here, let's do the math. Hold on. What is 1/3 of 750? $250. I need housing. We need a new system. I think deep inside we all know racist is and not racist, prejudice or not. Yeah, right. So I need housing. Thanks, Matthew. I need housing with all utilities for $250 for the people that are on disability and Social Security. Get me that. You want housing first. You want housing first. Get me $250 housing for everybody that wants it and needs it. Otherwise, we're getting fucking boxes. We're getting chicken coops. We're getting tents, and we're going to be allowed to put them somewhere. We're getting tiny houses. When you have enough housing, give me a fucking call. Otherwise, shut the fuck up. Okay, $20 an hour. Yeah, all right, get that. Get me $20 an hour jobs. Get me more money on Social Security and disability, okay? People with mental disabilities, physical disabilities. Fine, get me that. Fine, get me that. Get me all of that. Get me housing for everybody. And then you can get rid of my boxes. You can get rid of my chicken coops. You can get rid of my tents. Fine, do it. Until then, we are not going to allow our brothers and sisters to rot and freeze to death on the street being hated and chastised and humiliated by fucking white people. I'm out. I love you. I love you. I love you, goddammit. That's how Darth Vader says it. I love you, fuckers. I love you. Have a great Sunday. I love you. God damn it, I love you. Goodbye.